Ka-chow! It's Poppin' Pumpkinheads, your boy Sweet Lou, back again with the staking out of the safe space for the enclosure. um, I've got my balanced pedestal here, and I looked up online and prize winner pumpkins, they said will grow 10 feet. So I took a piece of twizzle twine and then measured it out from one end up to here as 10 feet. And then I added the radius of the, let's see if we can get it right. Oop, I'll put it on the ground. I added the radius of the pedestal from the red one to the white so that it's 10 feet from the outside of the pot. And then I attached it to the middle of the pedestal here with something that can like freely rotate. It's a garden clip and some elastic string. And then I went around and staked out 10 feet more or less from the center of the pedestal. First, the major points with my yellow tent stakes and a rubber mallet, and then the ones in between them with these tiny stake guys here. So now the yellow line all the way around it is a 10-foot radius half circle around the pumpkin, and I'm calling that like the minimum like safe space for any enclosure I build. Of course, it'll probably be a little bit longer in the front, in the most south-facing part, and then so I might expand that a little bit, but nothing smaller than this. I want to have a good 10-foot half circle, 10-foot radius half circle for this pumpkin. It may not need it all, and maybe I can have room to put potted marigolds or some other support plants around it that can either attract predators of things like squash bugs and cucumber beetles, or will just turn off some of those pests that I'm kind of half worried about. But anyways, this is it. Next step is to take a swing at building an enclosure. I'm going to use tent poles from last year. I'm sure you all remember those if you're a fan of the channel, and cover it with my leftover bird netting. Well, this really fine grained stuff, it's more than bird. And then I'm gonna leave a space in the top that's not as fine to let heat escape so it won't overheat like I think they were doing last year. And that'll be finer mesh, or a broader mesh stuff so that the heat can escape. That's it. So next will be my first attempt at oh, look at that, it says adventure. My first attempt at a shelter. Last year I made like 5, like a base one, and then 5 improvements. I want to try to get it right this first time. So here's hoping. Bye-bye.